Hello everybody, my name is Dusty and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about something that I have noticed throughout the last couple of days working full-time at a large chain pet store. Something that I really notice is the fact that a lot of people don't do research before they go into a store to buy an animal. Now, if you're me, or like me, you do as much research as possible before you go in and purchase that animal, because you know that as soon as you take that animal home, it is completely dependent on you, the animal keeper, the person that is signing away all of your rights as a normal person to go ahead and become the guardian of this animal. To me, it's like having a kid. Of course, if the animal starts talking to you, that might be a little weird, but it kind of goes off the basis that if you do someday, somehow wind up with an animal in your care, it is up to you and only you to provide the best care possible for that animal. I bring this up because as I'm working at the store, there are people that come in and say they want an animal, and a lot of the times they're looking at turtles that get really big and they don't really realize they get that big, or there's people that are looking at an animal because the price tag, people get those little comic goldfish and think, you know, it's probably gonna die anyway, we'll just put it in a bowl and it's only 30 cents, it doesn't really matter. But in reality, it does. It matters a lot because you, the person, are taking that animal home, so you, the person, should be willing or able to give that animal absolutely everything it needs to be able to live a long and happy life. And if you can't, well then you shouldn't be buying that animal. I was listening to this person talk the other day at the store I work at, and he was there with his daughter, and they walk in and they're looking at all these animals, and the daughter goes, "I want a bearded dragon," and the dad looks at her and goes, "No, we're not going to spend that much money on something that's just going to die anyway, because I know it's just going to die anyway." And I was sitting there horrified at what I was hearing. Of course, I wasn't going to intervene or anything because somebody else was helping them. I didn't want to undermine their authority either, so I just kind of moved on, you know, the best you can when you hear that. And it kind of sticks with you, because you're like, you're gonna spend this money on a reptile that your daughter's gonna love, and you're not even going to put in the effort to make sure it survives. Wow. You know, growing up, my aunt bought me my first frog, and did I take care of that? No, my mother did. But the bottom line is it taught me responsibility, because I wanted to start to make sure that it had everything it needed, so of course I started doing research and making sure it's okay. Of course, not everybody's like me, and not everybody absolutely adores animals a lot, but it's kind of heartbreaking that a parent, somebody who knows that an animal has a life and feelings and emotions and is willing to just get it for their kid just to watch it die. I don't think I could ever be that kind of person. Sometimes, even when I have to give people fish that I know they're gonna end up killing, I struggle with handing over that bag, because I know that somebody else could have walked in and taken it home and had a perfectly healthy and long, happy life, but because this one person wanted it instead, or showed up sooner, the fish is doomed to die. I think that kind of goes along the lines of everything, because there's a lot of things that could go wrong, but at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to care for the animal. There's this couple walked in, and they had a puppy, and they said, "Do you have anything for worms? You know, it's suffering. We got it last night. The guy wasn't taking care of it. He's infested with internal worms. We don't know what kind, but we know they're there. Do you have anything for that?" And I was like, what? Like, I don't know, maybe I work in the aquatic section, but I can show you what we have. I took him over there and I said, to be completely honest with you, the best thing you should be doing is taking this dog to the vet. And he kind of looked hesitant, and I felt bad for him because he just didn't go out and buy this dog. He took it away from a bad situation. Now, in those circumstances, I think it's valid not to be completely educated. If you are in the process of saving something, rescuing something, doing something good, then I will never shame you for it. But if you are purposefully going out to buy an animal and you don't know enough about them, then shame on you. And you know, I don't want to claim to know everything, because I don't claim to know everything. I'm not a genius. I don't know anybody who is a genius when it comes to knowing everything about animals. But what I can tell you is just doing simple research can help you do a lot of stuff. When I first started working at this pet store, I knew little to nothing about hamsters, ferrets, you know, those types of small animals. So I found this YouTuber called Pickles Pets, and I watch a lot of her videos on the proper care requirements for hamsters and guinea pigs and ferrets and all those small animals, and it helped me learn more about what these animals' needs were, because I want to make sure that people who buy them know, because I think that's the most important part of any person's job. Just making sure that the people you're talking to are educated and understand what exactly is happening. And this isn't something that I want to shame anybody else for, but it seems like a lot of people don't care. I've already come up with ethical dilemmas, but that's for a different story, different time, years down the road when I no longer have this job. But there are always ethical dilemmas, and it's about what you as the person are going to do. And in this circumstance, you can't tell somebody, no, I'm not going to give you this animal. It hurts. It's hard. You know? It's one of those things where at the end of the day, for me anyway, having the money is really needed. I really need the money, so I can't just not do it. So I think that's something else to keep in mind as a person if you're going to be working at a pet store or something. That's definitely something to keep in mind. But to go back to the original topic, you should never buy an animal if you don't know enough about it. I cannot stress this enough, because I feel like so many people go out and buy animals and know nothing about them, and it saddens me because there could be so many great lives out there just being lost because we as humans aren't willing to suck it up and do an hour or two of research. Instead, we'd rather just wing it, so to speak, and that's just not okay. But moving on from that, talking about channel stuff, there's a whole lot of new stuff coming, and I mean a whole lot of new stuff coming. I have new goldfish coming. I already put new stuff in that Raphael catfish tank, but I'm not going to show you until Friday, so make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe for all these future things. In the upcoming week, there's going to be so much more coming. I'm getting stuff shipped to me from other YouTubers. I am psyched. I don't know exactly where I'm putting everything just yet, but I know it's coming and I am really excited about it. I had new fish that I have never had before, so I'm really excited to show you guys those things. The Raphael catfish are doing good. I put in some ghost shrimp in their tank just to see if they want to hunt those maybe. I don't really know. They hide all the time. I don't know if that's just a trait of Raphael catfish, but they literally never come out. So I have to take them out every day just to make sure that they're actually still alive. But I will do an entire update once we get all the new stuff in. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also going to be reaching out to some of my local pet stores and see if I can do some tours. There's going to be an upcoming live stream either this upcoming week or the week after that to go on Aquatic and find some new stuff, maybe King Koi, you know, all those fun things. So make sure you stick around for those. Make sure you go ahead and check out some of the cool people in the fish fam at the end of this video that I'm going to link all of their channels to. They are doing wonderful stuff. Shout out to all of you guys. You're doing great. But with that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.